What it do, guys? Y'all already know it's Fan from QC. Like I told y'all, I was coming back with another video. Yep, I'm just coming back with another video for you guys. Hold on, let me go with my headset. Here we go. Guys, what it do? What it do? You already seen me on Division. Go check out that video. Yeah, you already know what it is, man. Yeah, it's your boy Fan from QC with a new video. Yeah, man, it's raining here. It's raining in North Carolina, man. We got a little bit of that stormy weather coming in. You know what I'm saying? It's beautiful, though, guys. It's beautiful. It's one of them cuddle nights if you got your old lady, your girlfriend, whatever. You know what I mean? You can cuddle up with them a little bit. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's one of those nights, guys. It's one of those nights. Uh, yeah, wifey ain't here. I'm just here solo dolo. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? It's bringing y'all some more video. You already know what it is. You already know how I'm gonna do this. Y'all already know. It's official, man. Fan from QC. You already know how I'm rocking, man. Yeah. Let's spray a little bit in here. That boy been sick. Me and my baby been sick, y'all. I'm trying to tell you. But kind of cold, man. It's all good though, you know what I mean? Lysoling it up in the camp, you know what I mean? Lysoling it up so my baby can feel better. We can feel better together, you know what I mean? But yeah, we're gonna get into the video, guys. It's I started him off from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to go to Carolina, but he's with the Giants, with the New York Jets. He with the Jets. So yeah, he a fool. Already went through the whole franchise, face of the franchise, won the Super Bowl, undefeated season, guys. I think, was it undefeated season? I think it was. I'm not sure. But yeah, we're gonna get into the next game. We're gonna play this preseason game, and we're gonna play the full game. We're gonna play the full game so we can get the full experience. You know what I mean? We get the full experience of the game. And yeah, guys, just sit back and relax, and we're gonna get into a little bit of football. Face of the franchise with LB.
Today, from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go. With my controller. Shit, I might need to charge her up. Pull out my other controller.
It's the Baltimore
Stand
Ravens
back.
taking on the New York Jets.
Yeah.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League
brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore.
We won last season.
As their Ravens will match up with the New York Jets.
Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gardner. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks. Certainly true of the best of it as well.
Nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Go get him, y'all.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. Here comes the Ravens on offense and the man in charge from Louisville.
2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. They go play action now. Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. This is it's and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Yeah.
Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on
Been a minute. I gotta get myself back in line with the game.
From the gun, Jackson.
Get in there. Let's go. Let's go.
It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. The defense is always talking about not letting Lamar Jackson get comfortable. A good job there on his opening drive of making him uncomfortable.
And you're talking about doing it so early in the game, because all week long there's been anxiety on the defensive side of the ball. How do we keep this guy hemmed in? How do we tackle it? To get it done that early, that's got to feel great for them.
Don't feel great.
The start less than ideal as they already face a 2nd and long. First carry for the former Buckeye,
Where you go?
Very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
Let's go. That's a pass.
Here's Jackson.
Get in there.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard
Kick that off, bro.
It's a game of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive. Here's Thomas.
Let's go. So that's who I want to beat, Carolina. That's my team.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And that'll hit the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Jets for their initial possession of the game. And we get a glance here at their leader. The man who will be calling the plays under center.
There you go.
You and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
Off the bootleg. Madden.
Off the bootleg.
Dancing to his left.
Well, y'all niggas tripping.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there on the scramble.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot. C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later. 2nd and 6. Flush to his right. And that is caught. It's Davis. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up.
Landry.
From the red zone.
Landry.
To throw.
Come on, Landry.
Time to his left. And he rifles
Good catch,
it
boy.
complete. Caught by Landry.
Woo.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
Flushed out right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Melvin Gordon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run coming from Melvin Gordon.
What? No.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening
they shitted me on now
by allowing starting field position at the 40.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're
it don't, man. That shit crazy.
Option play. Not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
We own you,
These
bro.
are his numbers from last week's contest.
We own that
25
shit.
carries, 72 yards.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football. Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Oh, what a juke into space. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Try to knock his motherfucking head off. We'll get him next time. Come on, guys.
Tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates.
Oh, give me that shit. What I tell you? What I tell you? Oh, yeah. What I tell you? And we going all the way home, yeah. Pop his ass. He dropped that beat.
And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he
dropped that bitch, y'all.
No catching.
And I know
popped his
tell
ass.
you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Carlson down to have the extra
One for the D. Ah, I messed that up.
And this is no good.
I'm fucking up.
Failed to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game.
It's alright. I'm fucking up. I'm fucking up.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for us. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 13-0 is the score after one on EA Sports. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's their third drive now, and so far we've seen a punt. In that second drive, CD, they turned the ball over, so not the start that they were envisioning.
Yeah, they've been ineffective so far, but look, they've worked on a game plan all week long. Don't get away from it too soon. Find a way to get some significant gains, loosen up, get going, and then they should be okay the rest of the way. Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11. Jackson. Quick slant to Brown. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 21. It's a gain of 6. Moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here now a look at Melvin Gordon. And no doubt he's come out of the gate strong. Only in week 3, and you see the numbers thus far.
And we always talk about identity, setting a tone, you know, getting the groundwork laid for the season or for a game. And that's what they've done with the running game so far. It reminds me of when I first went to the University of Tennessee. And believe it or not, I was a quarterback for a day and a half. And the first practice session, The first play we ran was 28 pitch, which is a toss sweep. And I remember the offense coordinator saying, that's our identity, that's our bread and butter, that's the basis of our offense. We got to get that down right here, right now. I think we're seeing some of that in this running game here.
So did you not get that down, and that's why you were moved to the defense, or what?
I don't know for that reason, but I do know I saw a couple of guys throw, and immediately they were saying, you know, you need to learn how to backpedal.
Hey, you turned into a heck of a DB, though, partner. On second down, Gordon once more. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So we've reached halftime with a visiting, and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Steps away. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Throwing on first down. Madden escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Off play action. Madden out to his left. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 3rd and 2, Madden. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
We're in Baltimore, third quarter action, 2nd and 10. His throw incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Steps away to his left. And this is caught. He hits more. Gets past one man. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a big play that time by the Jets. On the defensive side of the ball, that's the definition of frustrated. You get them to 4th down, and then you allow a chunk play like that in the passing game.
Almost felt as if that play was drawn up in the dirt on the sideline. They pulled that from a game plan that wasn't this game, and they still made it work.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Melvin Gordon with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
that drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, Devin Duvernay. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Here's a give to Dobbins running right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Jackson. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Now it's Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the...
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. The Ravens on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Flush to his right, and he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Looking for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now obviously they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Madden being chased out left. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now Jackson on 1st down. They set up the screen for Dobbins. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
He was looking for Rashad Bateman there. And it's 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements. Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And his throw is incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his left. Uncorks one for Davis. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
Now this throw caught left side. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all, haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
69 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. On first down, Madden forced out to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Madden. That's caught left side by Landry. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 27-yard line. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Jets, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll have another road date next week.
I was talking with my crew before the show. By the way, best production team in the biz, or at least that's what they tell me to say. Anyway, I think it's worth discussing on air for this podcast the new Nike commercial they debuted last night. It was not good. It was amazing. You get all these dramatic shots with NFL stars like Lamar Jackson and Russell Wilson. But get this, the final shot, they reserve it for the rookie QB.